Hey guys, how y'all doing? I'm gonna give you guys a recap on the chapter on Ansatsu Kyoushitsu on chapters 158 and 159. Now, these chapters, I read the raw version due to the fact that they did not get translated later that time, And I understand why, because I was told that the translator is in school right now and he has a lot of stuff to take care of. So I have no way of complaining about that. I did not find out until like probably 2 days ago or yesterday or something, which which I'm really glad to find out, because I was pretty upset that the chapters were not translated. But if anything else, it just got translated or something just today, I believe. So if anything else, let's go. Okay, at the beginning of 158, which I'm gonna start recapping on that one, we have to it that this chapter is about Hinata Okano and Hiroto Maehara. Now, these two characters has a funny business showing, So if anything else, let's go. Okay, we have to it that Hinata Okano ends up asking Hiroto Maehara to maybe walk home together, and it seems pretty cute. It is pretty cute, I'm not gonna lie, because they end up talking to each other, and Maehara seems like he's having a little bit of a fun time, and I really enjoyed that. Except Koro Sensei spying on him recently for his love gossips. If you guys read the manga or even watched the anime, we all know that's one of his crazy weak points. They went to a karaoke thing, and apparently Koro Sensei gets attacked by his teammates, and this was all set up by Maehara, which is really messed up, because he played with the girl's heart, especially from Hinata Okano, which is really messed up, and she gets really upset about this after after finding out that she was not told about this. She was gonna give Maehara chocolate, and she throws it at him and double kicks him in anger and says, "Thanks a lot, why don't you go ahead and die," And Maehara was really really upset about this, but Koro Sensei was even more upset. So he tells Maehara that he does not like this at all, due to the fact that this is not really funny and not a good thing. So he decides to give Maehara some homework, and he said you have to improve Okano Hirata's mood by tomorrow. If you don't receive chocolate from her, he would definitely put him as playboy in character evaluation as part of the student record. And I was just laughing so hard. Even this says like he's a playboy, on top of that, he's a lady killer, frequently upsetting said gender. He has strayed from the path from humanity, but he's a good boy. But apparently, it was not looking so well for him. He was trying to give chocolate to Okano, but she pretty much says, "Leave me alone, I hate you," So he ends up saying, "Hey, you know what? How about I give you chocolate, you give it right back to me?" She goes like, "What the hell's wrong with you, huh?" And later on she says, "I heard about your stupid student record thing, You know what? I'd rather see you suffocate with that, all the more reason to do it." And later on, Nagisa tries to ask Okano, "Hey, Okano, maybe you should try hearing him out," but he gets knocked out by a chair. And throughout the other classes, like second, third, fourth period, things were not looking so well, And when it came to lunch break, he ends up saying Maehara talks to Okano and says, "Yo, girl, please, just listen to me, okay? Just give me some chocolate. Just cheer up and give me some chocolate." She gets ticked off and says, "No way, you just want to save your student record, huh?" And later on, Maehara says, "I don't really care if I'm called a playboy, honestly." And he knows that it was his mistake, and he didn't know how she felt. And she goes like, "Yeah, apologizing to me is not gonna do anything, okay?" And so forth. And then he says, "I know everything a lot about you, okay? It's such as you kick really high, but you think we can't see it, Which means he's talking about seeing her panties possibly. And later on, when it came to seeing that she's a musclehead in terms of home ec, and he bests her at that. Even so, like he knows that he knows everything about her, about all rice grain to the kick, and when you get so ticked off, you're about to throw a kick. Later on, she ends up using her hidden knife in her shoe and tries to hit him, but apparently that knife is actually a chocolate, which is just hilarious. He says he switched it out this morning, and he believes this is kind of chocolate, getting chocolate from her, you know? And he ends up saying like, I know you pretty well, blah blah blah, and he really apologizes again and again. And he says if he wasn't really interested in the girl, I wouldn't be able to harmonize a karaoke song that she picked, you know? And he ends up saying a more actual fact by saying when you get embarrassed, you shut up real fast or something. And then he says, seriously talk about a one-track mind. She gets really upset about this because of embarrassment and knees him in the face, you know? And Koro-sensei says, ha ha ha, they seem to be getting along, you know? And later on, it shows Kayano having a certain chocolate box, and I'm pretty sure I know who was that for. But Karma and Nakamura shows up and says, hey, who's that chocolate for? That's what I wonder too, you know? And this is when it gets really funny. Okay, that's the recap for chapter 158. Now going on to 159 as a recap. We have to it that Nakamura and Karma realizes like that Kayano's gonna give chocolate to Nagisa, and they show her an embarrassing picture that getting kissed in the lips, you know, which is just hilarious. And she can't even like stand the fact. And of course, like Nakamura and Karma's like being the devilish pranksters as always, you know, stick these two together and they can have a new toy to mess with. But you know, like Kayano doesn't really know how to like approach, you know. But Nakamura tells Kayano like he doesn't really have he really has low self-esteem in a certain sense, you know. He may not think a girl might like him or anything, you know, that kind of thing. But you know, events gotten a little out of control here and there, so yeah. But Karma says, hey, let's go take a look at some other people, okay? And we have to it that how Kayano should act or something. We see a scene in Kanzaki giving chocolate to Sugino. If anything else, he's the baseball player guy. If you guys remember him from Assassination Classroom, baseball is his hobby. And Sugino is really wild, you know. He's really happy that he got chocolate from Kanzaki. And we see to it that we end up seeing a scene about Hayami and Chiba-kun like having like high accuracy in terms like marksmanship and chocolate targets, you know. And since Chiba like shot all the targets even with chocolate pellets, you know, she gives it to him as a promise. And as for Hazami Kirara, she ends up giving chocolate to like let me see here, what's in college's name, Terasaka, Sugayaya, Itona, and Taisei Yoshida-kun, and I think that's about everyone right there. And pretty much those feelings are like freaking crazy like curses instead, you know. And there was a funny scene where Karma gets a gift from like Manami Okada as a chocolate to like put it in Terasaka's shoe locker and curse him like with cyanide, and I'm thinking in my mind, what the heck? Pretty hilarious. Except Karma wanted to prank him Terasaka, that's for sure. And we end up seeing a scene with like I think Isogai along with like what's her name, Megu Kataoka. She actually got him this big bag of chocolate to my surprise. I'm like, what the hell? That's huge right there. And she says she actually busted her butt going a 4-hour round trip by 4-hour round trip by bike, dude. I'm thinking in my mind, yo, are you really in love with this guy? Because I did not expect you to actually like go to a 4-hour bike ride or even worse than that, you know? I was actually shocked about that. And Isogai, I'm pretty sure it's Isogai asking Kataoka Megu like, you sure you want to spend all this time? Don't you got like exams coming up? And she says, yeah, I got time for the exam date of my choice. And he goes like, which one? And she says, I'm aiming for a public school, the same one as you. And I'm thinking in my mind, what the hell? Is this supposed to be like a red thread or something? Like two destined chiclets together, you know, that kind of thing. You guys get what I'm saying. But that's not really the case, however, okay? Heart to heart. Anyways, Karma, Nakamura, and Kayano is just like spying on these other kids. They seem to be having fun, especially Koro Sensei himself, you know. And as for Iso guy, he's enjoying the chocolate that Megu got him, you know. It was a giant bag, dude. Like, who would go that far for someone like that? Unless they're actually in love, you know. You guys get the case. As for Kayano, we have to it that she's about to get ready to give Nagisa some chocolate. Okujima Taiga, the perfect guy, if anything, he has not gotten a single chocolate yet, as Nagisa hasn't gotten any either. And of course, Kayano was trying to get ready to give him some chocolate and tell him how she feels, you know. But apparently, when she sees Nagisa, he somehow like seems to be so focused on trying to kill his target right now, you know. And that's when she realizes that's the kind of person she fell in love with, you know. And that she was already killed by him, and that she had like she had a hole in her heart that was filled with a lot of warmth. And later on, she decides to give him chocolate and says, "Thank you for being by my side this year," you know. And it was pretty sad, you know. I actually wanted to like see her confess, but I guess like when she's thinking about it, she says like I shouldn't make him look to the side at me, you know. And because she wants to thank him very much, she'll use her blade of acting, which is her pride and joy, and cheer him on with the greatest smile there is. And I'm thinking in my mind, too bad, huh? That kind of thing. And we had to her that Karma and Nakamura end up having a small talk with each other. And of course, Koro Sensei seems to be having fun when Nagisa realizes he can't shoot him afar. And we realize like and at the end of the chapter of 159, the last image is where Koro Sensei actually has a picture of Kayano's sister, you know? It's to Koro Sensei from my sister, and he ends up looking at the picture and the Valentine's chocolate he's gotten, you know, and it was really, really cute right there. So overall, you know, these two chapters right here is about like Valentine's. I'm not gonna lie. But in a certain sense, you know, we have to it that chapters 158 to 159 is about Valentine's Day, you know, and I actually enjoyed it a lot, you know, to this point, because this is where the boys and girls actually admit to their true feelings to each other. But the funny thing is like these are pretty cute here and there, you know. I'm not gonna lie. Like Megu and Yuma, Iso guy, and Kataoka is gonna go to the same public school to my surprise. Otherwise, she just wants to go there because it was just random. She chosen Okano and Maehara in 158 is just hilarious, you know. A lot of people got into chocolates, you know, which is pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie about that, but yeah. Anyways, these two chapters right here is just about Valentine's Day, people getting chocolate, Kayano being honest with her feelings, but it's too bad she did not really express them, which is really upsetting, I'm not gonna lie, but it is what it is, you know. And of course, Koro Sensei like trying to like grab his own like let me see here, chocolate, but he ends up getting like a picture of the person he loved very much and chocolate from her, you know. So yeah, sorry if this recap is very long, you know. I was just giving a little detail, and you might figure out the rest why I kind of gave out a lot of detail, but yeah. Anyways, I think I still enjoyed the chapter, even though like it's still maybe a certain generic or cliche thing, you know. I think it's only natural to at least add in like a certain Valentine's thing to see if there's any difference, but not as much from a certain start, but it did what it had to do. So I enjoyed this chapter. I enjoyed the chapters very much. I hope you enjoyed it too, as much as reading the translation, because I remember reading the raw version. I don't even know what the heck they are saying, but I have a good clue of what it was, you know. So until then, I'll see you guys in my next video. So I'm Alpha Zero. Have a good day, and I'll see you guys next time, right? Peace out. Bye bye.